Uzi Vert, Tasmania Show.
Tasmania Show.
Tasmania Show.
Tasmania Show.
Tasmanian Show.
Tasmanian Show.
Tasmanian Show. You already know what it is.
Oh, yeah.
Wagwan gang, back in this thing, and if you really gang, bang that like button if you like the vibe, subscribe. If you don't have good energy, keep your ass inside. You're tuning into the Tasmania Show with Taz Tikoon, brought to you by Tazzy's Baddies, and today we talking about Harlem's very own Dame Dash. Every week it's another Harlem nigga in the algorithm, and Dame Dash just dropped his new song, Chicken Alfredo.
Your name is Fredo.
Scary Fredo.
Because I said so.
Can't swing back, just lay low. Stuck on Yayo's payroll. Whatever you say goes. You chicken Alfredo.
I ain't jacking that. I'm really shocked that Dame really put out a song called Chicken Alfredo. We started with we started with Cheap Teeth, then it went to Cinnamon Doodoo, and now we talking about Chicken Alfredo. This is Dame's. I don't know if he's trolling or if he's for real or not, but today we talking about his bankruptcy, all the stuff that he has going on. So there's this report that came out that says Dame Dash filed for a Chapter 7 bankruptcy in Florida September 2025, reporting roughly $25.3 million in liabilities and only about $4,350 in personal assets. The trustee overseeing the case is now seeking authority from the bankruptcy court to sell Dame Dash's life story rights and related archival material to generate money for creditors. The proposed assets include his biography, life right stories, his name, image, likeness, identifying characteristics, more than 100 hours of archival footage, goddamn, unreleased footage connected to a Rockefeller-related film project, and other incident. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. We are in the era where if a nigga don't like you, he dropping a documentary about you. Diddy has, not even Diddy, 50 has changed the game. You don't fuck with your op, I'ma drop a documentary. I'ma put something out. And what I think is crazy is what I know about Dame and Paid in Full and Paper Soldiers and all the things that he did getting started, even when Cam and 50 said that they was about to buy the rights to Paid in Full, he has the OG stories on BET now. But to hear this, it's really crazy because it's like they trying to, this is like Monopoly. Like, you go past Boardwalk and you collect your bread or whatever. But Dame is playing the victim right now, and he's upset that the black people, especially our dark-skinned sister, shout out Lauren LaRosa, you know, Tazzy's Baddies, we love all flavors, chocolate, vanilla, strawberry. That's just a whole nother thing. But you over here talking about what people got to say about you. Dame has been the leader of the Chatty Patties. It's almost like I wonder does Dame realize that when you point the finger, you got a few fingers pointing back. But he went on to he basically got the news about the bankruptcy and everything that was going on. And he's upset with Lauren LaRosa because he feels like she's reporting negativity. She's not talking about OG Stories, his new show. He's talking about him needing to borrow money from his daughter, Ava, and all this other stuff. We're going to get into this clip of Dame Dash talking about the dark-skinned chick.
Girl calls me, I'm in the middle of a meeting, and she forwards me something from, the dark-skinned chick from the Breakfast Club. And they defaulted my bankruptcy. They said they won't let me go bankrupt. They don't believe it. No one reported that. But also no one reported anything about OG Stories. What the Breakfast Club did report was when I asked my daughter for some money, and now they're reporting, whatever bullshit is going on with bankruptcy. But I just feel like y'all make it too obvious. Like, why don't you ever talk about any of the good stuff? Are you guys trying to line me up? Are you guys trying to amplify a narrative? I'm just curious why I just ignore the question or ignore anything good that ever happens.
I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know. I know Dame knows Lauren LaRosa's name, right? It's like the dark-skinned chick, as if Dame don't have any melanin in his skin or whatever. Light-skinned, dark-skinned, the dark-skinned chick, I'm not gonna hold you. There's two beautiful dark-skinned chicks on the Breakfast Club. You got Jess Hilarious and you got Lauren LaRosa. But it's like to start it off like that. You know what I'm saying? I just thought it was just like, I think to be selective about what you want people to report on. You could say you don't like Leor Cohen, you don't like all these different people, Kevin Lyles or whoever, but it's like no one can say anything negative about you. There was a time where I think Lauren LaRosa was reporting on the the Black Rock or his Black Rock group or whatever he had going on. So it's like, does it make you a bad journalist if I report on the truth, but you don't like that I'm telling the truth? Does that make Cam a bad journalist? Does that make Charlamagne the God a bad journalist? Does that make me a bad journalist if I'm speaking on what it is that I'm saying, but it's hurting your feelings? It's like this, the news, this information. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna get into what Lauren LaRosa had to say about being a beautiful black Tazzy baddie.
The dark skin thing don't hurt a dark skinned woman that's dang near 36 years old. I've been the dark skinned chick for a long time now.
We have 2 beautiful dark-skinned women on Breakfast Club. I mean, 3 with Mimi as the correspondent. When the last time you seen that dash around 2 women with melanin at the same time?
Yeah.
Okay. What if we referred to Nikki Licky or his baby mama or his wife as white-skinned chicks? I don't think he would like that. Don't do that.
I thought that was a low blow shot, but whatever. And we did. And to be fair, he said no one reported on the bankruptcy, the fact that they didn't want to do that. We did report on that. We did. I don't know if y'all remember the last time we talked about this situation outside of the things with his daughter. We talked about
not only that. Like at one time, he was the one that was giving you information on the things that he was doing, and you had a relationship with him. So
I'm the one who told y'all that he had that Black Guns Roses rock album thing happening.
I had a relationship. Y'all were going back and forth. He was giving you information, and you wasn't the dark skinned chick that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. It sounds like Dame just might be a little sensitive right now, and I think that might be a fine line, right? Like, think about it. Rihanna's friends with Jason Lee. You know what I'm saying? So is A$AP Rocky. Make sure y'all go check out that episode that I just dropped. But if you're friends with a journalist, a Angie, or whoever, it's like I have a responsibility to tell the truth. And like Lauren said, like when he dropped the Black Guns and Roses, she reported on that. So we all good when it's good, but when it's bankrupt and it's some other shit, and it's just like, yo, like it's almost like niggas ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody got some shit going on, but that doesn't mean that you got to make that person your op because they called you out. Because Dame has been a leader, you know what I'm saying, of calling people out. And like I said, I think it's crazy that they don't believe that you, like, Dame, you a hustler, my nigga. He got the teeth. Like, now it's starting to make me think, was Dame doing this shit the whole time to get out of the debt that he was in? He got the eye patch on, this nigga teeth falling out. I wonder, did Dame do this shit because he's trying to clear the debt? And now these niggas won't clear the debt. And right after the Reasonable Doubt 30-year anniversary, you got niggas that's ready to buy your story. I know Mace, Cam, Jay-Z, everybody is going to get to this story. Like 50 Cent, like in an era where everybody's trying to make docs out of everybody. But just to give Dame some light in this, his show OG Stories is on BET right now. So we're going to get into a clip of OG Stories.
A lot's going on. And I'm just not seeing people be creative. I'm seeing them talk a lot. So I'm putting out the trailer, and I wanted to explain the trailer to you for what you're going to see this season. What you're going to see is the first installment of My Paid in Full, the docu-series. What you're going to do is see people that I actually hustled with. George Valdez, you know the movie Scarface? It was based on him. And then we're gonna go to the Queen of Harlem, and she's personally my son's godmother, and she takes care of Harlem. You know,
stories and shit. They be like, yeah, yo, Dame is hustling, they get money, this, that, and the other. And I was like, oh, okay. Then I remember they kind of introduced me to y'all, and then, we all started hanging out on, moving as the Best Out. So the Best Out was basically a bunch of young Harlem dudes from different parts of Harlem that we all came together and hang out together. And sometimes, we would get a little money together, piggyback off each other, whatever. But we were more started off with just hanging with each other. And then at the end of the day, if I had it, when I had it, Barber Lob, which is Big's older brother, started hanging with the Best Out. Cruddy B brought Barber Lob around because they went to the same school. Then we got all the dudes from her 42nd, Tang.
I'm gonna hold you. Shout out to Dame. Dame is one thing, he's a hustler. So I'm still wondering, was he getting his acting on when his teeth? He's probably like, yo, fuck what I look like to this hip hop community. I want this debt erased, right? And as I'm really just now looking at, I've never heard of no shit like this. Like, they undoing the bankruptcy. They don't believe that he has this. But then Dame has been such a pioneer to so much that I feel like if anybody really knows and studies this man, the bidding war for his story for the things that he's come up with, from the Best Out, Rockefeller, you name it. You already got people like Charlamagne the God already saying that him and Cam, they ready to put their bid in.
Life rights.
I would like to purchase his life rights. Not to be petty, but I think that's good business.
It would be a great business move.
Like I'm especially interested in the Rockefeller movie because of what you just said. They said it's a lot of footage, right?
Yeah.
That's history. Like a lot of content can be created around that. So I'm intrigued.
His life as well, the way he started and him hustling and him, creating Rockefeller with Jay and Biggs and all the things that they went to, created Rock Nation. I mean, not Rock Nation, Rockefeller Records. What's the Rockaware and finding Kanye West? Yeah, that would be hella interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I already know a lot of people would be interested. Like I know Cameron would be interested in buying it with us. So I'm gonna make a serious inquiry about that. I am interested in purchasing the OG store.
I'm sure 50 would.
Well, Dame Dash responded to this report. I
do want to make a serious inquiry.
If you make an inquiry, don't say Envy, throw me some bread.
No, I do. I'm making a serious inquiry about purchasing his life rights. I am interested in purchasing the OG store.
I got a couple dollars.
It would be more than that. It'd be the real OG story.
Charlamagne saying he's not trying to be petty. It doesn't matter what the fuck it is, but the fact that this has already happened when he had his third of Rockefeller and the NBA YoungBoy and the Drake thing and everything like that, right now, especially with seeing what happened with the Diddy documentary, I feel like it's gonna, if Dame want to cash out, and you know what, now that I think about this shit, Dame might be a lot smarter than we think. Dame might be doing all this shit because if it buys niggas out of his debt, I don't know what's crazier. Like, do you want to buy, like, I'm over here like just thinking about it, like buying out my debt or being able to tell my story. Dame, this is very, I'm actually looking at this through a completely different lens right now. Like, I know people have been saying Dame has been wilding. But what if this was a means to an end to cash out? He went through the whole reasonable doubt shit and all. Like, I don't know. Dame ain't dumb. Dame is not dumb. That's why it's like, some of the shit that he's doing right now really doesn't make any sense. But again, OG Stories is doing his thing. He got the Queen of Harlem. He got different episodes. But before we get up out of here, we're going to listen to Dame talk a little bit more about OG Stories. And he had to talk his shit at the end, too.
I got a big congratulations to Steve Mack, Jay Black, the Queen of Harlem. All had the best ratings. But this week, we're going to showcase Dawn Florio, and everyone knows who she is. She helps us, and I thought it was important to show the perspective of a lawyer, so you know exactly, what happens and the ramifications of doing things that could, compromise your freedom. Basically never trick yourself out your position, pause, because, you got to sit in a box all day, and then it's a lot to get out. So I feel like she's one of us, and she fights for us, and I definitely met her with the Queen of Harlem, and I've seen her help a lot of people that we care about. So my family even calls me about her. So check out OG Stories at 11 o'clock. We also celebrate my daughter's TV show on Bravo at 9 o'clock. I know that Evil won't celebrate good, but I'll celebrate for you and make you work for me. So, Evil, I know it's amusing, but hopefully you guys can see the light, understand it, and understand that the trajectory of this is more learning, not glorifying, just education in a way that we understand our love language. So BET, shout out to you, giving us the platform, all the support. Shout out to everyone supporting my daughter, everyone supporting, whatever this movement is, and I'm really happy to be able to showcase content about my friends, people I actually know. So when I win, it's a win for all of us. It's not just me, it's we. And let's just see what y'all doing. Y'all just keep talking, stay in that little box, keep talking with them big ass teeth and shit. As you see, fucking with me could get you knocked out the algorithm. You won't go viral anymore unless you talk about me. So I would be careful.
Dame, he had me. Dame is just the way that he just spin the whole shit. For one, he's like, we have a lawyer. I thought it'd be great to give the perspective. And I was with Dame, and his daughter's TV show is on Bravo. And he's like, it's not me, it's we. And he's doing this whole thing. And then at the end, he takes a shot at Cam's teeth. Like, he's very upset. It doesn't matter what the fuck is going on. He has to make Cam and cheap teeth. It's like, he the type of nigga that's like, nah, nigga, I'm not drowning by myself. Like, my teeth fell out, my mouth, your teeth cheap, dog. Like, because I just don't get it. Like, it's like, bro, like if you would have just stayed on whatever the fuck you was talking about, Dame, nobody would have been thinking about cinnamon doodoo or chicken Alfredo or cheap teeth or none of that nut shit that he talking about, yo. Like this shit is like, Dame, you can't be playing the victim right now. When you've been out here calling niggas chatty patties, now you might get paid in full if somebody buys out your documentary. This might be a cash grab. This might be the whole full circle thing coming together, but y'all gotta let me know what y'all think in the comments. If you really gang, bang that like button. If you like the vibe, subscribe. If you don't have good energy, keep your ass inside. You're tuning into the Tasmania Show with Taz Tikoon, brought to you by Tazzy's Baddies. Let's grow.
Tikoon running up the score, Tazzy's Baddies on the floor. And that ass is super fatty, call me Zaddy, throw some more. Super nasty, she a savage, slaughter fucker like a whore. Popping bottles, foreign models, Tikoon on the world tour. Shorty, what you bad for? Turn this to a hit-a-thon, damn, all your bitches bad, tell them they can come along.